Hey y'all. So it's me, Tesra from Gemini's Corner, your favorite tarot reader, coming to give you some energy for today. So you know what to do. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you'll know when a new video comes out. For all your coffee needs, visit www.theglamcafe.com and let's get into this. So Leo is significant. Sagittarius, ones, fours, stabilities and new beginnings. Gemini, Pisces, the number 9 and the number 5 changes. So let's get into this. I got my coffee, so if y'all hear me drinking, that's what it is. Let's see. I cut the deck on change your focus and heal. Number 5, which I said would be significant. Some of you guys need to change your focus. What are you focused on? For some of you guys, you're focused on situation, things that you do not want. I already know. Okay? Change your focus. To me, focusing on things that you want is healing. Focusing on people try to make healing seem like it's such this big undertaking, but if I'm someone who self-esteem is low because of past dating situations, say I feel abandoned, or I feel like I always get left, or I feel like I'm not chosen, those are self-concept issues that need to be healed, right? And once you heal them, the chains that hold you, the binds that hold you in terms of relationship will be broken, right? So instead of focusing on that, okay? Because I get people who write these long paragraphs about love should be this and love shouldn't be this hard. And it's all about perspective, right? So if I change my focus to focus on the fact that I'm always chosen, everybody falls in love with me or everybody wants me. Nobody in their right mind would ever leave me. Like, when you choose to focus on that instead of focus on what your 3D is showing you, what you deem as facts, because a lot of us think that things must be true because it's in our 3D and we can see it, so that has to be true, when really it's just an outpicturing of what you're thinking dominantly. So it ain't true, because if I change my thoughts and stay with those thoughts, it'll show me something else. Okay, 3D will show me something else. So I feel like some of you guys are focused on stuff that doesn't need to be focused on, and all you're doing, choose your battles to heal. Okay, so that's just what I just got done explaining. 777 may be significant. Okay, but you have a choice on what you choose to dwell on, or what you choose to repeat to yourself, or what you choose to affirm. You have that. You are in charge of that. Okay, so stop accepting shit that you don't want. If you want your person to call you every day, then stop accepting the fact that this person does not call you every day. Okay, so how do you stop accepting? By affirming that this person calls you every day until it shows up. They don't have a choice. If you want this person to be madly in love with you, stop accepting the fact that that person isn't. How do you stop accepting that fact, or stop accepting them doing that? By affirming, visualizing, scripting. I'm an affirmer, so that's why I talk about affirming so much, but scripting works. Visualization works. However you manifest. But stop accepting it. How? By affirming that this person is madly in love with you and staying in that story, persisting in that story, no matter what you see. No matter what happens, no matter what that person says, no matter what you see, persisting in that story until it becomes a fact in your reality. Being like a 2-year-old, do you know when a 2-year-old get fixated on something, They will go through hell and high water, scream, fall out, flip over 3 times, whatever they need to do to get it. That's the kind of persistence, almost like being a brat, like just a spoiled ass brat. That's the kind of persistence that you need to have until it shows up. Because I always get what I want. Nobody can stop me from getting what I want. Okay? Even I am spoiled can be one of your affirmations. I'm spoiled. But yeah, persisting in it. That's how you stop accepting it. Some of you guys will start affirming for something. Let's just say you're affirming for an SP. You're a specific person, and then something happens. This person says something that you don't like, or something happens in the 3D that you don't like, and you assume that that's it, and this is a fact, and it's got to be like this. Well, no. All you got to do is keep affirming and persisting, no matter what you see. Who cares? Who cares? Okay. Now, I know that for some that's easier said, because it may be very hard to ignore the 3D, but I feel like some of you guys are very emotionally, like you let your emotions run you, and you need to get a grip on that. Because if every little thing that happens makes you react emotionally, then yeah, you need to get a grip on that. Okay. Persistence. You have to persist in the story. In the story, no matter what you see. No matter what you see, no matter what somebody says, no matter what your intrusive thought, and that's another thing. Those intrusive thoughts that come when you start manifesting and saying, let's just say you're doing it for SP, right? This is a love channel, by the way, so that's why I focus on SP. But if you're manifest or saying or affirming that this person is in love with you, but they show up as something other than in love with you, that is only a sign for you to keep affirming. It doesn't mean anything else, because you assign the meanings. You assign the meanings of things, because really, what is the definition of them showing up as they don't love you? What does that mean? What do those signs consist of? Because this person may be doing the same thing to me and you perceive it very differently than me. And that just shows where your mindset is at. Because this person could be doing the same thing to me, and in my head, I'm saying to myself, they are so in love with me, they cannot help it. Whereas they may do the same thing to you, and your mind will tell you that this person hates your guts, doesn't want you, and whatever else you come up with. Okay? So, new vitality. Change your focus keeps coming out. Change your focus keeps coming out here. Teach. Open up. 5s. I told you 5s would be significant. 1 we saw, and 4s. Okay. So, I already told you about changing your focus. Okay. Some of you need to open up to the possibility that you get everything that you want. Some of you need to open up to what I'm telling you. You come and watch me every single day. You watch me every single day, and you don't apply anything that I said, but you'll leave a comment that, you know, something's not working, or this isn't working, or why would you believe something like that, or whatever. Some of you need to open up to the person that, okay, I didn't even mean to do that. Let's see. Some of you guys are juggling, going back and forth with your manifestation, and that's why you're seeing, and I've said that before, that's why you're seeing hot and cold behavior, because you go back and forth. You're waiting for, see, to me, 3 of Wands is waiting for the manifestation to come in. 2 of Wands is making the choice or deciding, because once I decide that this person is in love with me, there should be no going back from that decision. I decided that this person is in love with me, and if I have to repeat that Bob is in love with me 75,000 times without wavering until that shows up, that's what I'll do. Okay, that's the kind of persistence that you have to have. This 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, you're wavering. You're wavering. What does wavering look like? if you're saying that this person's in love with you, but then you're talking to other people about how this person doesn't call you, y'all don't spend any time together. Because somebody being in love with you would encompass all those things. If I'm in love with somebody, I'm going to call them, I'm going to take them out, I'm going to spend time with them. That encompasses being in love, right? So you're telling other people that that stuff isn't happening, but then you're affirming for it. That's wavering. That's being double-minded. And for my Bible folks, you know the Bible tells you that a man that's double-minded should expect nothing. Okay? Should expect nothing. That's what the Bible says. So being single-minded and very one-track minded in terms of your manifestation is what it takes. You have to be persistent in the story. What does wavering look like? You're affirming that this person is with you and y'all are in a committed relationship. But then you go somewhere and you see them with somebody. You see them with somebody. Yes, I know that you see them. But you don't tell your mind that. You don't tell your subconscious that. In your subconscious, you tell them that, or in your mind, you say that that's their friend, that's their cousin. This person is so obsessed with you. And I understand that in the face of it, that could be hard. But like I told you a couple of videos ago, you have to be you have to have a touch of delusion to do what I'm saying. Okay? To live in the end, no matter what you see. So you should be living in the end of this person, me and this person are in a relationship, and them showing up with somebody else is a circumstance that does not matter. Okay? That does not matter. And if you were to stay in that place, stay in that new story, you would see, you get a call a couple of days later, hey, that was my friend, or hey, that whatever you affirmed, that would show up, because whatever you dominantly think about any given thing your subconscious has to provide proof. So if I see my person with somebody else and I keep telling myself that that's just their friend, if I stay in that story, then guess what? They're going to come and tell me, or I'm going to see a Facebook post, or something. It's 1,000 ways it can manifest. But something's going to be proven to me that that was just a friend, because I keep telling myself that. A lot of y'all keep telling yourselves that your person is with somebody else and they want this other person. And that's why that is like that. That's why they keep showing up like that. That's why there's another energy. Even if you see them, or you met them and they had somebody, they have kept this somebody because you expect that. You keep saying that my person has a third party. You keep saying that my person has somebody else. There's somebody else. I wouldn't even be acknowledging that because you're holding it in place. Now, if you can't, let's just say you can't not ignore that there's another person. That is their ex. That's their ex. They're just friends. They co-parent. Maybe they have children. That's their ex. I wouldn't even refer to them as their person, like their girlfriend, boyfriend, husband. I wouldn't even refer. If I'm trying to manifest this person, how am I manifesting this person in as my person, but I keep referring to them as somebody else's husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend? That's double-minded. That's wavering. Every time that person, this other person will pop into my head, oh, that's just his ex, that's just her ex. They co-parent together. They have a friendly co-parenting relationship. That's it. If it pops into your head, oh, they broke up. Oh, they're going to break up. Like I said, for some of you guys, stating in the past, it's kind of hard. So to me, like, they are going to break up. It's putting it in the future, but it's like a definite thing. Like, oh, they're gonna break up. They're going to break up, and staying in that story. Okay, so a lot of you guys are, once again, you're accepting third parties that you don't have to accept that. How do you stop accepting it? If you affirm that your person wants you and only you, then whatever has to move, which in this case would be a person, whatever has to move to make that a true statement, that's what'll happen. If you tell yourself long enough, if you make that your dominant thought that your person wants you and only you, You don't even have to affirm for that third party at all. You could just say that me and this person are together and they want me and only me. That means that there's nobody else. So whatever happens has to happen to make there not be anybody else. That's what will happen. Or, like I said, if you just can't do that, then, you know, you can affirm that that's their ex, that's their friend. You could affirm that they don't even like that person, they don't talk to them. That, however you want to do it, because you could really affirm that this person, that they don't even like them and they don't talk anymore. You could affirm that for those of you that feel bad about, you know, trying to get what you want, you could affirm that this other person is in another relationship and they're happy. You could do it from that angle. But stop accepting stuff that you don't want. Stop accepting stuff that you don't want. Some of this stuff that y'all are manifesting should be done by now. Like if you were just in the story, staying in the story, no matter what you see, it should be done. Two of Swords. More of needing to make a decision. Changing your focus. Deciding to change your focus. Okay? I feel like this is something that has been a long time coming. It's the wavering that's making it so long. It's the wavering. It's the going back and forth. It's the spiraling that some of you guys do. That's holding it up. Could be dealing with a Libra here. Twos could be significant. Aries is out here. Capricorn. Earth energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Some of you need to get balance when it comes to your emotions. Balance would bring in the manifestation. Sagittarius energy. I think I said Sagittarius in the beginning. Some of y'all could be dealing with Sagittarius, but I feel like balance, emotional balance, keeping an even emotional keel no matter what you see and experience. Okay? For those of y'all with third parties, you can even revise that this person has only ever been with you. I'm the only person they've ever been with. I'm their only girlfriend. I have always been their only girlfriend. We have always been together. That would eliminate anybody else that they've ever even dated. Okay? Yeah, this double-mindedness that you have going on is bringing burden. 10 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. What else? I think that's what the title gonna be. A double-minded person should expect nothing, and that comes. I mean, that's coming from a religious standpoint. Page of Wands on top of new vitality. I think there needs to be a fresh wind that is blown into some of you guys' manifestation. You need to listen to this video and listen again until you understand what I'm saying, because some of you are too much in your head and it's really not that hard. Think about the stuff that you've manifested already that may not even be favorable. Think about how you did it. Just reverse engineer it. Think about if you're like in debt, right? Think about the thoughts you were thinking. You probably were like, I don't have enough money to pay this debt. I'm going to be in so much debt. You probably were all on social media. Oh, I'm going to be in so much debt because blah, 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 blah. And this, and this, and that, and that, and that. And you talked about it all the time. You thought about the debt. You got mail. And so you dwelled on that about the debt. And then you found yourself deeper and deeper in debt. That is essentially you manifesting yourself into deeper debt. And you didn't have to struggle with it. You did it effortlessly. You did it effortlessly. It is the same concept. It's just that it's hard. It's not that it's harder. It's just that people feel it's harder because you are doing it on purpose now. So now you notice every little thing because you do it on purpose. When you manifested those other things, it was an unconscious process, but the process was still the same. If you really sit down and think about it and look at it, it was still the same. The process was. You thought about it all the time. You talked about it all the time. And it just snowballed and snowballed and became this the thing that you were thinking about, or the thing that you were talking about. So just do that, apply that process to the stuff that you want, and stay in that story until it happens. Some of y'all are way too in your head. There needs to be a new vitality or a fresh wind blown into some of these manifestations. Gemini energy with the 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords, Aquarius energy. Too much in your head. There needs to be a change from what you've see. Yeah, there needs to be okay, this ain't no love message. This is for y'all. There needs to be a change in what you have always done. What you've always done gotten you this kind of results. That's very little compared to what's under here. Okay? So you've been getting by. You've been kind of getting what you want. But I feel like heartache. Dealing with heartache, or people who have played games with you or whatever, has tainted the way that your perspective on things. And so it's hard for you to understand what I'm saying, or to even believe what I'm saying. And you don't have to believe it. All you got to do is keep affirming, persisting, visualizing, scripting. You don't even have to believe it. I tell people all the time, anything that I've manifested, I did not believe what I was saying before it came. Like, you got to see the believe is like a real thing. Or at least for me it is. I did not believe anything I was saying. Anything that I was affirming before it happened. I did not believe it. Okay? But that didn't make it any less. That didn't make it not happen. I just dominantly thought the thought over and over and over and over and over and over again until it manifested. And that's all you have to do. That's it. Could be dealing with a Libra here. Taurus. Scorpio energy. But I think there needs to be a rebirth in the way that in your perspective on love and relationships specifically, because most people who watch me, they're trying to manifest a specific person. So Gemini, I hope this reading was helpful for you. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you'll know when a new video comes out. For all your coffee needs, visit www.theglamcafe.com, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.